The three-day festival dates to the 12th century, when Angkor kings would deploy the Royal Navy at the start of the fishing season. It also marks the end of the monsoon, cooler weather and the start of harvesting, when couples get married and the tourist season gets underway. The water festival was cancelled for several years after a tragic bridge stampede left 347 people dead in 2010. In recent years, the festival's dragon boat races were also abandoned amid drought, the COVID-19 pandemic and regional leadership summits in Phnom Penh. Tourism has also been hurt by a political crackdown that marred July elections, and such issues as human trafficking and online scam compounds are blamed by business leaders for frightening off tourists, in particular Chinese tourists. However, a new bridge replacing the structure that claimed hundreds of lives has just opened. And Anya Minko, a 29-year-old project manager who remembers that night 13 years ago, said this year's festival will herald a new beginning.
We all went through COVID, and Cambodia held a few big events such as the ASEAN Summit, and for the last few years the boat races, which are an important part of the water festival, were also cancelled. So after 4 long years we finally have the boat races again, and yeah, good things are coming.
Festival organisers say 338 boats from across Cambodia have registered for the races and will compete over a 1,700 metre course on the Tonle Sap Lake, where it meets the Mekong River in front of the Royal Palace. Hundreds of thousands of spectators have converged on Phnom Penh for 3 days of festivities. Street gambling is popular and local bars and restaurants expect a boost in trade, but security is also tight, with police wary of petty criminals, pickpockets and bag snatchers out to take advantage of the large crowds. 35-year-old Chum Chorvi is an oarsman and team leader who has trained hard for this year's races.
I'm delighted that people from 25 provinces, including the capital, will happily gather here in Phnom Penh to celebrate the festival together.
Jade Seri, a 67-year-old veteran of racing, expects a record number of competing boats and says preparations across the capital are complete.
This year will be bigger and better than previous years, especially the fireworks.
Cambodia is also desperate to attract foreign investors, and this year's water festival and the return of the dragon boat racing will afford the government a chance to show this country in a better light than it has been. Luke Hunt, VOA News, Phnom Penh, Cambodia.